All right. Let's see here. All righty. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, you are having a great day. Let's see. You are live. Okay, cool. Cool. What is going on? Chris, what is going on, sir? Brian, what's going on? Storm and Norman, what's going on? Howdy. Glad to have you here. How was your weekend? I had a heartbreaker of a weekend. I watched the Purdue Big Ten Big Ten championship football game. First time Purdue has ever gone to the Big Ten championship. We played Michigan, number 2 in the country. No big deal. And I'll just say this: number 2 in the country. One of the best offenses and defenses out there. Purdue does not have either of those. And so basically we stuck it out there with them until about the second half. The second half, they pulled away. Michigan did. It is what it is. But Purdue literally was down by 1 point at halftime. And there were people predicting they would be blown out in shutout, 40, 50 points to 0. So at halftime to be down 13-14, that's a win to me. If you're holding number 2 in the country down like that and stopping them from just bulldozing you over for half a game, you take the wins where you can. So anyways, they ended up getting the second half. Michigan adjusted and Purdue did not. Go figure. And we ended up getting punched in the face pretty good. I think it was 22 for Purdue to like 43 or something. So they ended up, pulling out and really rolling later on into the game. Several silly calls, but anyways, I enjoyed it regardless of losing. I can deal with losses. I have in my life in general, so it's nothing new to me. If you're a Purdue fan, you're a part of the I don't know, counseling club or something that you have to have. Let's see. Where are we at? Greg, what's going on? Fauci's Transport, if I'm saying that right. Hey, what's up? Glad to have you here, man. Do you have, if I'm saying that right, Fauci, do you have a YouTube channel? I don't, that doesn't look familiar. If you have a YouTube channel, please let me know, reach out, say something here. I will link to you to add to the channels that I list in my YouTube channel to point everybody else to the rest of the community. So let me know. That sounds familiar, I think. Lindgren Transport, what's going on? Howdy. Mark, hi all. What's going on? Wolfinator Cards, this is my buddy. I've known him since, I believe, middle school sometime. What's going on, bro? Glad to have you here. He lives over in Illinois, so sometimes when I've actually had the time to actually stop, I'll stop and visit with him or go. He's about an hour away from me, but good to have you here, bro. Blue Thunder, good evening, all from Bloomington. Nice. Chris James sitting here making life-changing decisions. Chris, what are we doing? What if you want to share, what is going on? Deciding what you're going to be doing work-wise, or I know you've been tossing things around for some time now. Jim, what's going on, sir? Glad to have you here. Wolfner, go Illinois. Not welcome here, bro. I'm going to have to block you. Oh, just kidding. Storm and Orban, gambling is the devil. Well, it's a gamble if you're a Purdue fan. I know that. They sometimes they're regularly known as the spoiler makers instead of boiler makers because they can beat some crazy big teams and they'll rise to the occasion, but they'll lose to like a high school team. I mean, it's ridiculous. Reset, what is going on? Well, hello to you too. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well, bro. Jim, what is your game plan? Chris, give us the juicy details, man. Let's see here. Steve, hi y'all. I'm in Turlock, California, waiting for the customer to open 15 hours from now. Steve, you're just a little bit ahead of schedule, just a little bit. But thank you for joining us here. Hopefully you have a long, enjoyable sleep tonight, and then get to the drop off tomorrow there. Christian, possibly going into ministry. Okay, bro. I'll definitely be praying for you there. Dennis, howdy, folks. What is going on, Dennis? Glad to have you here. Jim, if you have been called, great decision. Let's see what it's jumping all over the place. Wait, what? Internet photos. Is that Bloomington, Indiana? Question mark to Blue Thunder. Alan, hope everyone is well and had a great weekend. Yes, sir, Alan. I enjoyed some wings, even though my team lost. It's all good. Pastor Anthony, there you are. Yeah. Steve, I got a camper. The both doors unlocked, but the doors won't open. Has anybody ever had this problem? I've definitely had campers, the doors open from just traveling down the road, even though they're locked. I'll use painter's tape to make sure I, hold it in place and it doesn't open up again. But as far as the doors now won't open, maybe it's wedged the other way now or something. I don't know what to really do with that. They've always been able to open the doors. If anybody has any experience with the doors being completely wedged together, reach out to Steve there. Chris James, top of the evening. Pastor Anthony, hit the like button. Do it now. Did you do it? Yeah, if you want to, hit the like button. I'll mail you a cheeseburger or something if you want to do that. I appreciate it. It's not a threat, but yeah, appreciate it. So I live in real Illinois, far, far away from Chicago. Chicago is like the what do you want to say? The black sheep of Illinois or something. Like literally, it is the outcast of this state. All other Illinois, Illinoisans, whatever it actually is, just like from my experience, just reject. Either they're like in complete defiance of Chicago and just do not like Chicago, or if they're sort of like on the outskirts of Chicago, they're like, oh yeah, I live in Chicago, and they're really excited about it. I don't know what for. What is there to be excited about for? I got nothing. It's definitely not the Bears, but I'll leave that there. No special guest this time. Yeah, I guess not this time. I can't remember who I talked to last week. I can't remember who that was, or if there was somebody, or future thoughts, but yeah, no guest this time. If we need to, just to space things out, I might just do like an every other week thing or whatever. Yeah, we'll figure that out along the way here, but definitely do want to have anybody who's willing to wants to jump on here and talk through stuff and learn together. Pastor Anthony, go hit the like button before you forget about it. Hey, appreciate it again, man. No, I don't have a channel. I'm just a nobody that watches everyone else, just a Facebook blog. Hey, I'm right there with you. I'm a nobody as well. Literally, we're all in this together. Whether you're putting out a lot of content, video or blog or anything else, every bit helps. This community needs everybody's input, our experience, so we can learn, we can save money, we can be more efficient out on the road when we do have loads, and to build the community and help people out. So, absolutely. Wolfinator cards. Well, you've lost a follower. Just kidding. Yeah, that's my buddy who he moved to Illinois, and yeah, we get to visit every once in a while. But appreciate you, bro. How dare you, Len? What is going on, sir? Let's see. Transport Bandits. What is going on? Hey, Daniel. Howdy, everyone. Chris, wait, Len Daniels is still alive. Oh my word. Dennis, he is in Venice, Florida, waiting for 9 a.m. delivery. I'm at Target's parking lot. They let you park here. Walmart doesn't. Walmart doesn't. Keep Trucking app says you can always always double check. They would have booted my truck. Oh dear. Well, if you're going to be waiting in any parking lot, anywhere in Florida right now is better than here in Indiana. So, to a certain degree, I'm jealous of your truck in the parking lot. Mark, on my way to, excuse me, way to Canada. Pastor Anthony, I'm delivering to Spartanburg, South Carolina tomorrow. That I may go bug Chris James. There you go. Linking up there. Give me a call, Anthony. I'll be here. Nice. Okay. So about those doors being kind of closed up, Holland Paws says I have had to pry the doors open. Wow, like with a pry bar. Wow. I'd be afraid to use a pry bar damaging the outer seal or whatever, but if the door literally won't open and you've got to get in there for turning off lights or whatever, I mean, I guess I get it, but wow. That seems pretty bizarre. Wolfinator cards, got to go see how my team is doing in bowling. I'll talk to you later. Bro, have a good one. Yeah, my buddy here, he's in like multiple bowling leagues, and he is like, besides the fact that I beat him like badly like a year ago or whatever it was when we went bowling, he is like a real deal bowler though, and he's a wild machine. I've seen the scoreboards before doing multiple games and stuff. He is a monster. So good luck with you. Good luck to your team. Go kill it. Go hit those pins, bro. Greg, break the keys off, Paul. Oh, breaking the keys off in the actual lock. Oh dear, that would be really bad. Holland Paw says Chicago is the devil, not gambling. Oh my word. Reset channel. Hey Steve, probably a really dumb question, but did you verify the deadbolt was unlocked? That's a valid question, seemingly. Wait. Oh, where am I at? Storm Norman, I'm out in the farmland in Illinois. Chicago runs the state. Most of the politicians are from there. Too many people, too much traffic. Yeah, dude, I definitely get that. Also, all the politicians are in your state-run prisons as well because they've all been caught with fraud and all other scams and sketchiness. You have like 3 governors of Illinois who are in prison or something still. Like, are you serious? Like, the corruption is so real. People just keep on voting these people in. Like, no integrity needed because apparently the people who are voting for those people don't have integrity. I don't know. Just amazing. In their own prisons. Wow. You reset. Dennis, I have had that same door won't open with this camper. The outside radio is playing and I can't get into I'm assuming shut it off. I've been resignating the motorist on not resonating. I've been serenading. I'm literally picturing this. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been serenading the motorists on I-75 South. Is it tuned to a good channel or what? Like, what's been going on? Oh my word! Somebody just driving. I'm picturing you're passing somebody in the left lane. He just got the speakers bumping. You're like, what? Oh my word! That is way too funny, or I'm way too tired. That is just the best. Oh man, I'm about to cry. Oh, wow, I needed that. Thank you. Pastor Anthony, I'll come hang out with you. Home Paul is going to have to bring Care in for the special guest. Yeah, I think I'm going to here. Probably in a week or two or something. I haven't talked to her about it, but might bring her in here and we'll share the mic. Or I do have my other mic just like this and the stand and everything that I can plug it into, and we could both have a mic and just both be on here chit chatting. So we'll have to do that here soon. Greg, 2 emojis. It's hard to see what that is. What is that? Are those oh, those are 2 little phone emojis or whatever. Lindgren Transport going to try get some of these loads out of Nampa, Idaho, going to Turlock, California, if I can. Nice. Dennis, yes, Tim, but he can't afford her speaker fees. There we go. Yeah, it would have to be I don't know. I'll take the trash out twice this week or something to be able to pay her. I don't know. Pastor Anthony, I need to come see you and bring pizza again, Daniel. Let's go. Bring the pizza. We'll do a random live stream. It'll be great. We'll say hi to everybody who's not eating our pizza, and it'll be great. Richard, hi, brother. Hope you had a good week. Richard, if you're talking to me, it's been good enough. It's been all right. Been busy with sort of busy with dumpsters and just trying to keep that ball rolling. At this point, because I haven't had any loads with RV Transport recently, that's been sort of sustaining. And also, I just kind of a not a prayer request, but a praise. Bragging on God. This last week I've specifically been praying for other ways of bringing in money, whatever that's supposed to be, however I can do it, that obviously would be legal. Literally, this week I had 3 or 4 different opportunities that were just way unexpected, able to bring in more money, just kind of randomly out of nowhere. And so I just said, yes, I'm the guy to make that money and to do that work. So really, really grateful for that. Just getting direct answers to prayer from those things. And God is good, whether those things happen or not. But it's very encouraging when I have direct answers to prayer that I specifically was asking for specific things. And God says, there you go, right there. You take me seriously, I'm not messing around playing games. So that does not mean that you ask God, he's a genie in a bottle, he'll just do whatever you want. That's not the deal. But he does hear us. He does care. He is very intentional. Speaking of that leads right into Pastor Anthony. If you're able to share, I know you had mentioned your mom was having surgery sometime this week. I'm thinking that the day was Tuesday, if that's correct. It might not have been Tuesday at all. How did that go? We prayed for her last week. um, how is she doing from that surgery? Unless I'm really messing up my memory, I believe that was last week. We prayed for that. Nature Nut Photos had a sliding glass door that would not stay closed. Oh dear. Dropped a rod in it. Then dealership couldn't get in. Bedroom door was blocked by slide out. And control panel was in living room. Oops. Dude, Nature Nut Photos, that is that is the ultimate like I mean, what do you do? Like breaking in somehow? Like that is bizarre. The ultimate Tetris. Figuring stuff out, trying to make things work. Fibra, I'm certainly going to butcher this. I'm assuming Fibra Jimenez. I'm not going to even try. How's General Freight out there about to go back on duty? Seemingly, I've seen more loads. My dispatcher did reach out to me. I've first time in over 2 months, probably closer to 3 at this point. Reached out to me and was like, "Hey, so are you still alive? Like, what's going on?" And I was like, "Well, I'm still here, but I've only seen the few loads that I have seen are way, way far away. I can't afford to do that and be caught with no second load after that. And I've got other things rolling, so sort of. Seemingly freight is starting to increase, but we're not talking like serious numbers here to my what I'm able to see, what I have seen. So, anybody else in the comments want to speak to that? Please do. Storming over, I learned from the movie Pure Country that the white speck on chicken. Oh wow. St- Storm Norman is not thrilled with Chicago, to put it lightly. Jim, I would let the dealer get the doors open. It's not driver damage. We never open the doors unless lights are on, etc. Jim, yeah, the less touchy you are with that trailer, the better. Like, this is not my problem. This is how I picked it up. I safely transported this down the road. It is your problem to deal with now. Or if you want to reject it, I'll get paid to go back, if it's the right price. But yeah, I'm definitely with you, Jim. Lindgren for IT. Or it. Transport Bandits, thanks for all those who saw our Facebook post and sent prayers to Jeff's Marine brother after he had a heart attack and came home with us to he is home with family now. Thanks for the prayers. Bandits, I did see that. Man, and you were able to literally just be right there. That is awesome, being able to jump in and take care of him and make sure he's all good. Len Daniels, yep, I'm alive. Driving to Goshen to pick up going to Florida. Nice, man. You guys going to Florida? I'm definitely jealous. Let's see. Chris, Dennis, I almost grabbed one of those units as well, but Johnny Cash is in need of brakes. So I'm not hauling anything right this second. Gotcha. Pastor Anthony, that's the quality control at its finest. Dear. Remember, I used to do Horizon Transport, 3 campers at a time. Oh, nice. Multi-haul, no back hauls. Went to hauling general freight. Gotcha, Fibra. Hauling pause. It doesn't take much to pry the door. It is open and you won't damage any seal. It's just usually wedged. Okay, gotcha. I have a plastic cover for my pry bar. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, man, I'm thinking metal on plastic or metal on metal. Like, uh-oh. But yeah, if you got a plastic cover on top of that, then you're probably golden there. Mickey, doors could just be frozen shut. Yeah, that's reasonable. Especially with the crazy weather up in Goshen sometimes. Storm and Irvin, prison is the governor's retirement home. Oh, my word. Rachel, what is going on? This is my sister-in-law. Hey, Rachel, what's going on? Hopefully you're having a good night. I missed seeing you guys over there in Ohio. Transport Bandits, we are home still going the getting the fast system. Nice. High idle switch and new brake shoes. Beautiful. Man, you're getting the braking, you're getting the fuel, you're getting the whole thing. That is great. Especially since you're going to Canada probably more often with even colder weather. So that high idle, that is great. Mickey, hello from Kansas, deadheading home to Iowa from Phoenix. Ouch. Shop appointments. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you got stuff to take care of. I definitely get that. On pause the dentist. I had that happen once every single light. And I mean, everyone was on inside the camper, and the radio outside was on full blast volume with an Ozzy Osbourne CD in the player. Oh, dear. Oh, my word. Steve, hold on, pause. Thank you. Even tried to pry it open with a plastic wedge that I had for opening doors, but that didn't work. So I gave up. I'm just going to let the dealer open it tomorrow. Yeah, I don't blame him. Yeah, I didn't want to bend anything, so I quit. Definitely understand that. Mickey, for the truck to go on weight loss and turbo actuators, Illinois. Nice. Man, you guys are getting some upgrades, getting trucks going. That is awesome. Chris, I had one when I picked up the radio was wide open and tuned to a station. Couple of the yard guys started laughing and and dancing till someone in the office came out. Oh my word. This was a couple of companies ago. Okay, gotcha. So it wasn't synergy then. Pastor Anthony, anytime you need a guest, I'll try and pop on. All right, cool. Let's go. Pastor Anthony, he is the highway DJ. Yes. Oh my word. Let's see. Nature photos. That's hilarious. Rick, let's go. Boiler up, baby. Yeah, well, it was a little rough, but let's go. In other news, Purdue basketball. We're rolling. Now hopefully now nobody tell me what the let me find out. Purdue basketball, we're supposed to be playing either was it Minnesota or somebody? We're 5th in the country. Let's find out if I'm about to be heartbroken. Hold on. Big Ten. Talk to me. Oh, mercifully. Okay, yeah. Tonight we played Minnesota for Purdue basketball. We're number 5 in the nation. We beat them 89-70. Purdue, literally, we will rise. Football and basketball. We'll play to the degree that the other team is. So if they're really high ranked and really good, we'll do our absolute best for real. But if they're like a little nobody school, we will play like it's our first day. So I was really nervous. Like we just beat some big high profile teams. And then we're playing Minnesota and I think somebody else next week as well. That's like nobody. And like, these are the stupid games that we lose where we're just like, we're not even paying attention. We're not even at the game. Like we're just messing around. Steve, I just hope some dope friends didn't die inside of there and fiend didn't die inside there and left the doors locked from the inside, so I'm a little bit afraid to open them now. To my knowledge, I've only had hearsay told to me, but I've heard of literally people shooting up and then being in the trailer, and then I don't know if this is for sure, but people literally delivering campers with somebody still inside the camper, and they still have needles and stuff. Like they died, they passed away from doing that right in the camper. That's just hearsay. I can't verify that. I don't know if there's any articles on that or whatever, but how terrible if that were true. Greg, another week. Your wood stove fired up yet? Greg, thank you. So here's what happened. Here's the latest update, at least for me, with my wood stove. Wood furnace, plumbing into the ductwork. I had so I told you, I called every person nearby within like 50 miles. Nobody returned the call, or they did, and they're not available till like end of January. So I'm like, that doesn't work. Okay. Like I'm trying to actually save some money now and have better actual wood heat. That's just so much better. And so I, I called this one guy. He actually returned a phone call, called me back, said, "Hey, I'm available December 3rd, which was yesterday." He actually showed up. He called, said he was going to be early. So he showed up ahead of schedule. He came and inspected the bottom of the chimney. He got on the roof and actually looked down and inspected there as well. He did say that the liner to the chimney was cracked and it needed some attention, but ultimately, probably just a newer liner needs to be installed. And that there's some cracking in the blocks in the blocks of the chimney at the very, very top. So basically, he would need to cut into the block, patch everything up, put a brand new liner that would be the correct size, that would be smaller, down into the chimney, and then put a T at the bottom, get that connected, and then have it come horizontally into the basement, and then plumb it right into the furnace. And then I would have to have somebody else do the duct work from the furnace to the rest of the system of the house. So he said, "Yeah, I really don't do that stuff. I usually just clean and inspect." But, and he just kind of, he then said, "But, this is such a straightforward job, and there's more than enough room to just put an additional liner down in without having to pull the old one out." He would seal up the top where the cap is, put the new one, down in all the way, plug it together, be done. He said it'd be like $600 or $700 for the liner, which I was given a quote by an HVAC guy who wouldn't do it, but he said, "Yeah, that easily costs over $2,000, just the part, just the actual lining to do the whole thing." So it went, previously I was thinking $2,000. This guy said $600 or $700 to actually buy the whole thing from the cap to the furnace. And, I don't have the quote yet, but I'm assuming probably about $1,000 altogether for his time to do all that. So shouldn't be it. It may be simple, but it might not be exactly easy. So I'm expecting about $1,000 bill for that. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, that is the update on my wood stove being installed to the house. Excited about that getting going, and should be here soon enough to get done. So he was willing to do the work, and he's actually going to show up. So an incredible time to be alive when the few people out there pick up the phone, say yes, and actually show up. So we're living the dream right now. Jim, I'm gonna head to Indiana in the morning. I couldn't get a load before my trailer tags expired on 12/1, so they locked me out of the load board. I hope I can get a decent load somewhere after I get. I'm assuming after you get the the plates. Pastor Anthony, she is home. She is doing great. Okay, awesome. The doctor was really positive that they got all the cancer. She has breast cancer. Wow. Okay. Dude, I'm assuming you probably need some rest after all that. For real. Storm and Norman, I am done now. Got Chicago off my chest for now. I got you, man. Dennis, looks like loads are picking up a tiny bit, but the rates sure aren't. I seemingly, as far as the discounts go, they're sort of there. They're sort of better than they were before, as far as I can see, but definitely understand that. I don't believe rates are going anywhere. Yeah, I think we're just going to be kind of in limbo land for some time. Chris to Storm Norman, I think you should go through Chicago a few more times. Pastor Anthony, Chris, do I need to put those brakes on for you? Storming over to Chris says no. No, he does not need to go through Chicago. Funding Zen, what's going on? I can't expect to deliver every TV intact. Every RV intact. Chris James, I'm waiting on incoming funds to get those breaks. Gotcha. Bandits, hey, if you want to see something amazing, we uploaded a video today on our visit to Miniature World. It was crazy, but super cool. Miniature World. Let me pull that up. Miniature World? Is that like gnomes or something? What is I'm gonna have to watch it now. You got me worked up here. What let me pull this up. Boom. You gotta see the greatest little show on earth. Oh my word. All right. That is in the queue, ready to be watched next. Transport Bandits. Storm and Orvan Bandits and that factory that makes old spaghetti. I've got to watch it now. What in the world? What's going on with that? Reset channel. Hey, Bandits, let me borrow your truck. I'll test that high idle next week. Last I was in negative 15 weather forecast for my next trailers. Oh, my word. No thanks for that. Greatest little show on earth in Victoria, Vancouver Island. The fun side of RV transport for sure. Let's go. Hold on, pause. New Mexico port of entry. People were less than friendly just now. They hurt my feelings. Uh-oh. Transport Bandits, anytime reset, gotta come get it first. There you go. The invite's been sent. Bandits, I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. You don't deliver? Rude. Steve, that would be the ultimate driver damage. Bandits and Storm and Orban. Old Spaghetti Factory, and loved your comment on Canadian. Oh. Transport Bandits to reset. We deliver. COD, baby. Let's go. There you go. Pastor Anthony, always look in the door, then lock every door so no one can get in it. Reset channel says he pays in mead. Storm and Norman, I do have a question about idling truck. To stay warm while sleeping in it, do you need to put it in a higher idle every once in a while so the oil flows well, or is it regular idling fine and safe? Storm and Norman, I'll share my experience. Everybody else, throw it out there. But on my Ram, depending on the temperature outside, if the engine is having a hard time staying at a normal operating temperature because it's so cold, it will automatically go to a higher idle, and you can just leave it there overnight. I have idled up to, I can't remember what the top number it would have been, what it was, but you can also do a manual with the Ram. You can do a manual high idle as well. So if you were to put your cruise control on and then tap the set button to set your cruise, and then you hit the plus button to increase, your idle will increase on the Ram. So I don't know if Ford doesn't have that, the high idle option for that, but Ram does. For one of the few features that Ram might have over Ford, I guess. It does have that option. So I can high idle as high as I possibly wanted uh, to whatever I want it to be at, whether it's too cold or not, and have it running at a higher RPM, or it will automatically go up and down, fluctuating to to make sure that optimum temperature is correct, that it is right. So to however that helps you, but um, I've never had any issues with the oil pump or anything like that happening. I've largely just let my truck do its own thing, and it'll go up and it'll go down, and things have been fine for right now. I'm a hair under. I'm at like 697 right now, 1,000 miles, so we're almost at 700. Jim, to the Bandits, what RPM will you be idling at? Good question. Storm Norman, I haven't tried sleeping in truck when cold yet. Oh dear, it's gonna get real especially if you don't have the truck on. But if you do, I would also say normally what happens to me is I'll find out one way or the other by not having the heat up enough in the truck, where I will wake up an absolute popsicle because I'll kick off the covers and then I'll find out, I am frozen. Or I will wake up with sweat, just all the wrong types of sweat. And basically just be soaked. And I'll either open a window or I'll put the AC on for just a minute just to get some relief as I'm just soaked in my sweat, and then put it back to a more average temperature and hope that works out, because I don't have a digital readout. I have red and blue. And depending on what little red or blue sign you have, could be pretty drastic. So, Transport Bandits, we lock every door. If it won't lock, I put fog tape on it. Absolutely. Greg, shooting up there is a real thing. So, Norman, I just do regular idle. Haven't had any problems. Gotcha. Mickey, I just let my F350 idle, and if it needs, then it will idle up. Reset channel. Got to get off here. Got someone stopping by and got to film my outro. See y'all later. Hey, Reset. Have a good one, man. Catch you later. See ya. Chris James, Storm Norman. Always use regular idle with the RAM. If the engine got a little cool, it will idle it up to maintain temp. The F250 needs it if it's very cold. Okay, see, Bandits to Jim. We will have a variable speed idle. It will have a dial, probably around 1200, but we are going to experiment with it. Yeah, that'd be a great video to find out with that and see what works best for you, and see how that goes. Good deal. Storm and Norman. Okay, thanks, guys. I'm in a 13 Ram 3500 Tradesman. Pastor Anthony, that's right, Chris. Our Rams come factory with the high idle. Bye, Casey. Talk later. Jim, thanks, Bandits. Pastor Anthony, yes, I told her no chicken dance. Those staples hurt. Oh, man. Ouch. Hold on, pause. I think the rates are going to drop soon to follow the lower fuel costs. Probably, I believe it. Chris James, been 3 weeks since I bought fuel, and that was in Glendale, Kentucky. Glendale, Kentucky is one of the best places in the country, for real, at least for synergy. Pastor Anthony Holland, pause. I truly believe the fuel prices are temporary. They will be going back up. I think the demand is down for cars. Honestly, I was kind of surprised as far as Thanksgiving goes, and I'm sure things might change more for Christmas as far as fuel prices. But in Lafayette, diesel is at like $5.01, or very, very close to $5. Period. There's still, of course, the stations that are just ridiculous, and they're always going to be way out of this world. But there's a few places that are normally not the highest, and they're down to $5, just about. So I'll take it. And that's without any com data or mud flap or whatever. So, if I didn't have a family gathering coming up this weekend, I would make it 4 weeks without buying fuel. Nature Nut Photos, yes, man, it's because frog tape will keep out even the most hardened criminals. Let's go. Grand Transport, my truck doesn't have high idle, but I bring my high idle stick. I guess if you put a stick up against the seat and the gas pedal or something? Is that what you're doing? Storming over and good info on cruise control. Good thing it is also automatic. Yep. I want to sleep, not be a coal scooper. Yeah. Definitely does have options. Maybe I'll make a video about that. I don't know if most people know about that on the Rams or not. I don't think I've watched a video or heard anybody talk about that. Maybe I'm missing something, but I'll make a quick little video and post that online just to throw it out there to people, maybe about that. Also, for those who are still here and awake, I do have a video I'm going to be posting either tomorrow or Tuesday, probably. Be looking out for it if you're interested. Just kind of talking through whether you need this or not. I bought a new torque wrench. I got it from the Amazon Black Friday sale, whatever, Cyber Week, whatever it was. I'm pretty sure torque wrenches are one of those things where people get very emotional about their particular brand and how theirs is the best. To each their own. I don't have any allegiances to certain brands. I think, certain brands, there are some that are better than others. Some Chinese trash versus some other foreign as well as U.S. companies that might have a higher quality. But I just bought one from Amazon. It is a digital torque wrench. And if you know my history, if you've watched some of my videos dealing with wheel studs and things being over torqued and shearing off and almost dying and, a little bit of everything. I have lost thousands. I don't think more than 10,000, but I have lost hundreds and thousands of dollars of having to pay for new bolts because things were over torqued because my Harbor Freight cheap torque wrench was out of spec. Multiple Harbor Freight torque wrenches were out of spec. I had them. We had one tested, and the other one I just compared with multiple other ones that I knew were within spec. But basically, I'm going to be putting out that video, and with that video will be aspects of this digital torque wrench that will beep and vibrate and flash, basically to let you know, hey, you've hit your target as far as what the torque is you want it to be within. But also just some other maintenance tips for your torque wrench, whether you are getting a new one or your current one. So just some ideas there. I'll be editing that and posting that here soon. So just a thought there for you. If you already have a torque wrench and you're happy with it, maybe just watch the tail end of the video for the maintenance side of making sure your torque wrench is good. Of course, the biggest thing of your torque wrench being that it's recalibrated as often as you're willing to invest into that. So that is my thought for you there. Nature Photos, good evening. Transport Bandits, Nature Nut, laughing. Dennis Ford does not have that high idle. Oh, wow. Cruise control thing, you need to modify Fords. It's not too hard. There are several YouTube videos. I'm told 1250 RPM is good. Not good to run all night at regular idle. Lindgren, I only idle if it's hot or extreme cold. Chris, if I come back full time, I'll get a winter front to put on the grill and call it food. Wait, call it food. Call it good. man, I lose my voice. Chris James. Oh, Pastor Anthony. WeatherTech window shades are well worth the money. I agree with that. Internet photos there. Hey there, Pastor Dennis Bennett. I just put that high idle dial kit in. BD diesel, easy install and works great. Cool. Transport Bandits. Okay, guys and gals, we're gonna jump off. Now we hit that like button. Hey, appreciate that, Transport Bandits. Have a great evening. Transport Bandits out. Have a good one, guys. See ya. That's great news, Dennis. Thanks. Cool, man. Yeah, all you Ford guys, guys and girls, check that out. That honestly, that's shocking to me that the Fords don't have that. I mean, you've got all the other creature comforts that blow Rams out of the water, but not that. That's kind of surprising. Len, my 21 Ford will high idle at 1,000 RPM, then 1,500 for regen by itself. Okay. Huh. So is it like the older Fords or something that don't do the high idle? That's interesting. Pastor Anthony, 358 with my discount is what it shows in Walton, but it's showing in Walton, Kentucky. 358? Are you serious? Dude, I'd be bringing any container that can hold diesel with me to Walton, Kentucky. Oh my word. Dennis, letting truck idle for too long will screw up the DPF by running too cool. Also, oil doesn't circulate well. Gotcha. Brian actually got $1.68 discount off at Goshen. Some lives earlier in the week. Needed a few gallons to get to Kentucky. Probably hadn't bought a drop of fuel in Indiana in over a year. Man. Chris to Dennis, what is the DPF gibberish that you speak of? Pastor Anthony, I use torque extensions. I'll send you a picture of them. Okay, cool. Yeah. Pastor Dennis the Pastor, I just paid $3.58 in Walton, Kentucky 2 nights ago. Nice. What is going on, Arkansas Woodcutter? Good to see you, man. Glad to have you here. Love you, man. Love you too. Good to have you here. Let's see, Pastor Anthony. Awesome. I'm idling the truck tonight, and so I'll fill up in the AM. Chris James, I must be hungry. Come down with stomach flu last night. Still trying to recoup after that. Oh man, dude, when you get like a stomach bug or something, you're just your whole body is just like nuked or something. They just shut all your energy is just zapped. You're just man. I think I'm almost caught up to the comments here. How crazy is that? Almost. Pastor Anthony goes to show everyone buy a Ram. Well, maybe. I don't know. Holland Pause, my 01 350 would high idle all by itself overnight. Pastor Anthony says, "What's DPF?" Len, I just paid $3.65. Oh my word, dude! In Nitro, West Virginia, with discount. That is delicious. Pastor Anthony, Lynn Daniels, I filled up there before I left this morning. Nice. NatureNet Photos 351 in Fargo. Chris, my truck is still under warranty. No dies for now. Hold on, pause. 2 days ago, it was 373 in Burns Harbor. Man. Let's see here. We're at about 55 minutes. So I'll probably cut it off here in just a few. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Pastor Anthony, that pilot in Nitro is 2 miles from my house. Wow. We're actually getting, and this is not what I wanted, but we are actually getting a Love's at the exit that is closest to my house. We're getting a Love's fuel station right off the 65, going up and down, right off of Lafayette. So the Love's is still under construction. It was a giant field of nothingness before, and it's turning into a Love's. So I'm excited for that. Just as far as if anybody wanted to visit or hang out or whatever, you got a load or something. I can literally just go down to Love's and visit with somebody or drive us around or whatever, and have a good parking spot to leave the truck and trailer if you needed to. But pretty neat to to have that option just down the road. Um, where are we at? 331 in Oklahoma City with discounts. Man, killing it. That's got to be the lowest. 331. Brian filling up in Calhoun, Georgia in the morning. Right now it's 358. Chris, Anthony, you already know that a Ram is in the future, near or far, to be determined. Len, Pastor Anthony, cool. Hold on, pause. I will be all the way to Las Vegas and back, and Burns Harbor will be the most expensive fuel. Wow. Brian, how far will that new Loves be from the Tipton Loves? That's a good question. Let me pull it up on Trucker Path. Here we go. Loves. It's Whitestown. You did say, yeah, Loves. Okay. About 52 miles from Loves. So Lafayette to Tipton, about 52 miles. Those two Loves there. Pastor, man. Yes, I know Chris is returning to the good side. Only 5. Hit the like button. Yeah, all good, guys. Land Nitro is the halfway point from my house. Take 12 and a half hours to get to Goshen, man. RV Outlaws, that's a good deal. Pause just down the street. West a mile is Luke's. They are 556 on the marquee. Oh man. Wow. Wow. Jim asks Lynn, where is home? Brian, I usually go from home to Goshen and get to Tipton Loves with about 45 minutes left on my drive clock. Gotcha. Yeah, Tipton, just north of Indianapolis, so or sort of close there. Yeah, Brian, if you were to want to come through and visit with me or something, very, very close, 52 miles. It'd be real close, right in there, depending on where you actually stopped. East Lafayette or something. This would be on the more north side of Lafayette, so where this Loves is going to be finished at. 45 minutes from the beach. Oh my word! Wow, I am definitely not 45. Well, technically, Monticello, Indiana, is where Indiana Beach is. There's Lake Freeman is up there north of me. So there's a beach, not natural beach, that's for sure. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna drink a gallon of water, clear my throat. I don't know what the deal is. Thank you for being here. I'll be posting the video here. Finally, it seems like forever since I've actually posted a video. I've got some other video ideas and things I want to share, but it's gonna be a minute for a few other things I've got on the list. So just piecing things together. Hopefully you are safe out there, wherever you are at. Be careful in parking lots. Get some rest. Don't do stupid things on the road. Be careful. Have a good one, guys. We will catch you later. And yeah, be looking for a video later this week. And also go check out Transport Bandits video. What was that? I've got it pulled up here. You got to see the greatest little show on earth. That sounds, from what they were saying earlier in the comments, sounds like a wild time. So check out Transport Bandits video here. I'm going to, and have a good one, guys. Stay safe. God bless. See ya.